What I'm asking is that, because I have tried to listen to the people organizing the demonstrations, and they have said three things. They have said they love Kenya, but they hate the leaders. And they have talked something about one term. And they have said Ruto must go. Those are the things I have listened to, you know? And therefore, I want to ask them this, because if you truly love Kenya, as you say, don't ban your country.
This week, thousands of Kenyans took to the streets to commemorate last year's demonstrations in which more than 60 people died, with police firing tear gas and cannons to disperse them in the capital Nairobi, according to local media and a Reuters witness. Some protesters clashed with police, and 16 people were verified dead. As of 8:30, Amnesty Kenya's executive director Irungu Houghton told reporters, adding that the figures were verified by the global rights watchdog and the Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights.
Look, everything is the ban. Yeah? So, please, government, try talking of the Gen Z.
While addressing the media yesterday, Kenya's Interior Minister Kipchumba Murkomen accused the protesters of attempting to overthrow the government, remarks that protest leaders said were an attempt to deflect attention from their demands.
It was an unconstitutional attempt to change the regime of this republic. It was terrorism disguised as dissent. There was no peaceful demonstration. We condemn the criminal anarchists who, in the name of peaceful demonstrations, unleashed a wave of violence, looting, sexual assault, and destruction upon our people.
The watchdog noted heavy police deployment and allegations of excessive use of force, including rubber blades, live ammunition and water cannons, resulting in numerous injuries. Kenyan police spokesperson Muchiri Nyaga declined to comment on the statements by Amnesty Kenya or Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights. State-funded body Independent Policing Oversight Authority said in a statement at least 61 people were arrested during the protests. An official at the capital's main Kenyatta National Hospital said the facility had received dozens of wounded people. National electricity provider Kenya Power said one of its security guards was shot dead while patrolling its headquarters in Nairobi. Although last year's protests faded after President William Ruto withdrew proposed tax hikes, public anger has remained over the use of excessive force by security agencies, with fresh demonstrations opens new tab this month over death of a blogger in police custody. 6 people, including 3 police officers, were charged with murder on Tuesday over the killing of 31-year-old blogger and teacher Albert Ojwang. All have pleaded not guilty. Ojwang's death has become a lightning rod for Kenyans still mourning those who perished at last year's demonstrations blamed on security forces against a backdrop of dozens of unexplained disappearances.
If your protest and demonstration is anchored on hate for others, we must be honest, we must be candid with ourselves as a nation, because what is going on in these streets, people think it is fashionable. We go there, take selfies, post on social media.
The unprecedented scenes on June 25, 2025, showing police firing at protesters as they broke through barriers to enter parliament, created the biggest crisis for Ruto's presidency and sparked alarm among Kenya's international allies.
If you are telling us you truly love this nation, don't be part of the problem. Figure out how we are going to get solutions. If you hate the leaders, I want to tell you, hate brings conflict. Conflict brings violence. Violence is not a solution to unemployment, is not a solution to any of the challenges that Kenya is facing. So, if your strategy is anchored on hate for other people, for leaders, how are you going to provide a solution for our nation.